In terms of folding, there's obviously a lot of different ways to fold. I'll give you examples for if you're tying a chatzi, you usually want to, very simple, just fold it in half as wide as you want it. I usually go a little bit smaller and have it around whatever size you want. I do it usually on my bed or on a table just so that it's neat. If I'm tying full, I obviously want it to be bigger so that's covering my hair in the back. So depending on the size of the scarf, either you can fold it in half just once and have it like this, or some scarves are a little more narrow, so you can even just fold like the top part like this and have it be down there if the scarf was a little smaller.
Just to note that the farther down you fold this when doing a full, the thicker it's gonna be around your head. So if I folded it like this, also it'll be shorter. Basically it gets shorter on the sides and it ends up getting thicker on the sides as well. Whereas if I just folded it over like this, shorter, it'll be longer and thinner.
So folding when it comes to fancy scarves gets a little bit confusing, especially because most fancy scarves have at least 2 different patterns, sometimes more. So there's definitely a lot you can play with. This one, only one side has the fringes. So if I was doing a chatzi, I would lay it out and I would do this part, fold it here, and then the fancy part, fold it over, even if it's going over a little bit, so that the fancy side is about here. Sometimes I'll even overdo it so that it's mostly the fancy, but then a little bit of the plain, so that when I put it on my head, the front will be plain, and then most of it will be fancy. So this is a square tichel type scarf. This one's silk. So if you want to do it like a tichel or the pirate look, you could just fold it in half like this. But if you want to wear it like a headband, if you lay it down on a table or a bed and you take it from the corner and you just fold it up like this, you now have a long, either you can wear it as a headband, like from the top, or you can do a bunch of different things. Also for full, I would just fold it just a little bit to make it the right width that you want for your head, and then just, you know, do that. If you have a big square tichel like this, and you fold it in half, but you don't want to cover all your hair. Let's say you want it to be more like a bandana and have most of your hair in the back. What you can do is lay it out and fold the top half like this. And then when you put it on your head, it'll be like a bandana.